that would be great as well. Okay, so what is Young Living and what is this business all about? So first of all, if you're not familiar with network marketing or social selling, that is what Young Living is. So that just means that this is a company that has decided to get rid of the normal way of doing business, where a big company has their corporate people, then they have like a huge marketing team, and they have all these people that work kind of like in that middle management stage of people, right? And then they have their employees, and then when they have products, they're sending out the products via trucks into stores and have to pay for, the shelf space and all of that. So network marketing, social selling gets rid of all of that. So it's direct to consumer. So it can be called direct sales, it can be called network marketing, it can be called social selling. But basically what you're doing is selling socially. You're sharing the information, you're helping people learn about the product, and then you're getting paid. And so Young Living doesn't have to pay a humongous marketing team. They don't have to pay for all of the trucks and all of that to get the products into the grocery stores or the health food stores or anything like that. So they are able to pay money to the distributors, or brand partners is what they're called. And so the business is shaped like a pyramid. So some people might have heard that network marketing is a pyramid scheme, but pyramid schemes they're illegal. They were deemed illegal like back in the 70s. So a pyramid scheme is when you're selling something that doesn't actually exist. And then you're selling people on this product, and then they sell it, but the product doesn't actually exist. So Young Living actually does have products, lots of products. They have over 600, 800 products, something like that. I can't even keep track. And we sell or share products with our friends and family and contacts. They buy it, Young Living ships it out to them, and we don't have to keep inventory. So that's one really cool thing about this business. It is shaped like a pyramid. And the cool thing about having a pyramid shaped business is that everybody starts at the bottom. So this is an equal opportunity business. Anybody can start this business. It doesn't matter what your education level is. If you have a high school degree versus a PhD, you start at the same place. It doesn't matter if you have selling skills or none at all. We all start at the same place. And whether you have a small network of people and you have like 5 Facebook friends or 5 followers on Instagram versus you're an influencer and you have hundreds of thousands of people, it doesn't matter. We all start at 0 every day, and then every month, at the beginning of every month, you start at 0, and then you build upon that. And that is one really cool thing about this business. It doesn't matter where you came from, what your background is, what your education level is, what your socioeconomic status is, who you know. You might know just a few people, but one of those few people might know someone that has a huge network of people. So it's not ever anything to rule out that you could do this business. Anybody and everybody can absolutely do this business and do it well and be successful at it. So with this pyramid shaped business, with everyone starting at the bottom, you can actually outrank and out earn the people above you, which is different than a regular company, right? At the job that I used to work at, I was a social worker, and I was going to stay a social worker for the rest of my career. I was maybe going to get a 3% raise if the budget allowed it, but most of the time I got a coupon for a free turkey. I don't know, that's not the greatest thing. But I was always being competitive with my coworkers because I knew that I was vying for the possible raise or the possible promotion, right? And so I would do my work, but I wouldn't necessarily share my secrets of how I was being successful with what I was doing with my coworkers. And the beauty of this model is when you have people below you, the more that you help them, the better you do. So it really behooves you, benefits you to make sure that what you're doing, you're sharing and helping and empowering your team members to do well, coaching them and mentoring them. And if you're not there yet, if you don't have anything to coach or mentor people, the great thing about this business is Young Living is a community of people. And we have so many groups that are mixed groups and teams, we call it cross-line groups. So I have a huge team, but I might have a friend that also has a huge team. And we have groups that share information amongst each other, because the more successful the whole company does, the more successful we're going to be. So that's one really, really amazing thing that I absolutely love about this business model, this pyramid-shaped business model. We all start at zero. Everyone has an equal opportunity to get to whatever rank you want to be, and we all help each other. It's the most empowering business that I've ever been a part of. And as a woman, I feel like this has been such an amazing business opportunity, because everybody that we're working with, there's like no girl drama. There's no drama. These women support each other, and it's a beautiful thing. So the other thing that's really great about this business model is you can clock in and clock out on your own. You don't have a boss. You are your own boss. Yes, you might be on my team or someone else's team, but they're not going to micromanage you. They're not going to tell you, you have to work this many hours. Otherwise, I'm not going to talk to you. You get to squeeze your business in whenever it fits for you. However much time you want to work, you get to work. Obviously, the more you work, the more you're going to reap in terms of benefits and commission and sales and all of that. But that is a beautiful thing. When I started 9 years ago, I had a 7 and a 9-year-old. I had 2 businesses that I worked part-time. I squeezed this business in every moment that I could, and I was able to get to the top rank in 27 months. I wouldn't recommend working the way that I did, because I burnt out big time. I was working, 60 to 80 hours a week, and ignoring a lot of things, which didn't end up panning out well. But I was able to kind of see that this business was a way for me to get out of my situation. So a little bit about me. I started this business in 2013. At the time, I was teaching hypnobirthing, which is a natural childbirth method, and I had a thriving hypnotherapy practice. And I seriously thought, like, this is what I was put on earth to do. However, hypnotherapy and hypnobirthing classes were full all the time, but I was missing tucking my kids into bed 4 nights a week, because I was seeing clients or teaching 4 nights a week. And that was killing me. And at the time, my husband was an elementary school teacher, so it wasn't like his income was going to expand in huge ways, right? So the money in terms of making sure we could live was up to me. So I was super stressed and anxious all the time. And I knew, like, what I was doing was not going to cut it. I was going to have to work more. I was going to have to work on the weekends and give up my weekends and give up more time with my family. So I was looking for something. I just didn't know it was this. And I started using the products because I wanted thieves oil, which is really good for your immune health. I was making my own fake thieves with store-bought oils, because I thought I was like scamming the system and didn't want to be part of like this weird, network marketing thing. But I finally chose to use the real thing, use the thieves oil, started having some major successes, started sharing that, just because that's normally what I do. If I love a good movie, I'm posting about it. If I find a great restaurant, I'm posting about it. So I posted about it, and then all of a sudden, all these people wanted to know, where do I get it? How do I get it? And I was like, I don't know. And so I'm texting my friend who signed me up. What do I do? How do I do this? And basically started selling off of my phone. And then those people started having successes and wanting to share. But at the time, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll, do this business and make a couple extra $100 in a year or so, and it'll help us whittle away at our like 5-figure debt. Maybe at some point in my life before my kid starts college, I'll start to save something for college. But at the time we had no savings, and it was super stressful. So I figured, what the heck? I love these products. And once I learned more about the company, I fell in love with the company. And it made sense for me, if I'm only going to share something that I really totally feel passionate about. I love the company and I love the products. I'm not going to sell or share anything that I feel would compromise my my morals or ethics. So I started sharing, people started buying, they started sharing because they had successes, and it just kind of snowballed from there. So Young Living has products that you can be proud to share about. The products that they have, the essential oils are the main products, but they have all the products that are infused with essential oils that you can replace everything in your home with. So, but let's just talk about the essential oils. One of the cool things about Young Living that makes Young Living stand above and beyond any other essential oil company or clean living company out there is our seed to seal guarantee. So that means from the dirt of the farm to the bottling and sealing of our products, Young Living is watching and monitoring and making sure that every single part of that process ensured that there's no gross toxic chemicals in it, no toxic preservatives, nothing in there that's going to be harmful. So that's why I can feel good about sharing it with people who have newborns. Use these oils around your newborns. People who have family members that have immune compromised family members, you can use oils with them. Elderly people who are fragile, you can use oils from birth till death. You can use oils. But I've been able to go to many farms. So Young Living is the only essential oil company that actually owns farms all over the world. And you can go and visit those farms and take a tour and see what they're all about. But the dirt of the farm before Young Living is willing to put their stamp of approval on it has to be 50 years plus of no chemicals, which is even better than organic certified standards. Certified organic standards just is 7 years of no chemicals or chemicals or pesticides in the dirt. So they don't use GMOs. They make sure that when they're planting it, they don't just have like a set day of like harvest oregano on this day every crop. They do a little mini test of the oregano to make sure that they're testing around the days that would normally be a harvest day. And when they test and distill and they see that today is the day, they will actually harvest on that day. So they're dialing it down to like the science of ensuring that the most potent amount of product is going to come out of that plant. Then when they go to distill, they distill in medical grade stainless steel drums, not aluminum drums. And they distill using slow steam, low heat distillation processes versus flash heat distilling. So it takes longer to distill the oil out of our plants, and it's more expensive, but it ensures that the plant oil, the oil that's coming out, is really potent with beneficial properties of the plant. Other companies will buy their oils already distilled, so you don't know what the dirt, if there's pesticides. Most of them are distilling in aluminum drums, which you don't want anything having any kind of aluminum byproduct, and flash heat distilling, which means they're just lighting a fire and the heat is going to kill off all the beneficial properties of the plant. So we've got the seed to seal guarantee along with the distillation. They're testing. We have a multi-million-dollar lab that tests for all the things like mold, lead, bacteria. And it requires, I think, 2 years of training for people to be able to work in this lab and read the lab results. So we test during the distillation, after the distillation, and after bottling, and send it out to a third-party independent lab for testing. And if at any point, any of our products do not meet our standards, they get destroyed and or used for research to figure out what happened, or used for cleaning purposes on our farms. So they don't recoup any of the money by selling it to a lesser, a company who has lesser standards. They will just use it to research and figure out what went wrong. So we not only have oils, but we also have clean living products. So everything in your home can be replaced with Young Living products, the laundry detergent, the dish soap, all of those things that we normally buy, that most people buy from the grocery store, are filled with toxic dye colors and toxic preservatives or parabens or chemicals in them that soak into our bloodstream that cause longer term issues. And so if you want a truly healthy life, we have to control what we can control. And that's what these products can do. And that's why I love sharing these products, because I know that they're life-changing. Next, the company is amazing. It's 28 years strong and stable. It is one of only 4 family-owned network marketing businesses in the world, I believe, in the world, or maybe in the US. This one is run by a woman, Mary Young. This company is different than a lot of other network marketing, social selling companies because it's family owned. It will always be family owned. Mary is the top person that makes the ultimate decision. Other companies are invested in by big investors, which make their bottom line more important in terms of paying back the investors. And that is not something that Young Living will ever do, because Young Living wants to pay us well, and they do pay us well. So one company recently just lost a whole level of paying out commission because the board of directors wanted to make sure that their investors were getting paid. So that kind of thing will never happen in Young Living. Our farms, our company itself is sustainable. We invest in sustainable farms and environmentally conscious farmland and products, and our headquarters in Utah is winning all kinds of awards for being the most environmentally sound building in the state. So Young Living's constantly investing in farms to ensure long-term supplies for our members, and they're constantly investing in innovative ways to ensure that we are staying as environmentally conscious as possible and sustainable. So one example of the lengths that they'll go to ensure that our farms are not having to use any kind of toxic chemical pesticides. We have a farm in Mona, Utah. It typically grows lavender and a couple other crops, but the farm manager wanted to find a better way of dealing with not having to use pesticides. And they found a specific breed of sheep that will eat the weeds, but not the plants. So they found this herd of sheep, and they have this herd of sheep at our Utah farm that will go and weed, but not kill off our plants and not harm our plants. And then they poop while they're out in the field. So it's constantly giving off a little bit of extra compost and fertilization. Okay, real quick, let's talk about the pay. So Young Living, compared to a lot of the other direct sales network marketing companies, Young Living pays actually the most amount of its profit to its brand partners or distributors. Almost about 50% of the profit goes to paying out the business people. A lot of people are looking at affiliate links lately. There's a lot of places that offer affiliate links. I want to just highlight that a lot of those affiliate links, you give somebody a $10 coupon and then you get $10 back or something like that. Yes, that can add up. But Young Living does even better. So we don't call it an affiliate link, but any brand partner or business person that sells or shares something with someone, If they buy $100 worth of product, you get 25% back of everything that they buy. So if they buy $100 worth of product, you're getting $25 back in commission from that. For the first 3 months, you get 25% back from every purchase they make in the first 3 months. So that's insane. Way better than any kind of affiliate marketing kind of thing that you could ever join. Then once you sign someone up that's going to do the business, you get a little percentage back from them. And every time you have business people under you and they create sales, you're constantly going to get a little bit of commission from them. So it helps you to help them do better in their business, because they'll get more money and you'll get more money. And so it's just a beautiful cycle of being empowering to your team. And the more you empower them to do well, the more you will be empowered to be doing well. So let me show you. Whew, half an hour goes by fast. Okay, a couple, no, not those. Okay, how to earn $100 by sharing Young Living. So if you shared Young Living with 2 people who bought 200 PV, every product you have has a point value. So if you had people buying 200 PV and you had 2 people, or 400 people buying 100, or 10 people buying 10, you would earn $100. And if you had 500 PV total, you would hit the rank of star. So there's a great bonus program called the Silver Bound Bonus. So here it is. If you started and you hit star in your first 2 months, and you had 2 teams or 2 people that had 200 ordered under them, for a total of 500 in sales that month, you would earn an extra $100 or extra $25. And that is how you would get $125. So sharing with friends and helping them make an order of 50, 100, whatever they want to buy, is how you earn money. And here's the income disclosure statement. This is the average income, yearly income of all of the different ranks. There's 9 different ranks. And, take a look at it. It's located at youngliving.com/IDS, income disclosure statement. And you can just kind of look at it and see the months, the average months it takes to get to certain ranks, and the average income, the lowest, the highest, the average, the median, to see, what would be life-changing for you. Would it be a couple extra $100 just to, be able to pay for gas these days, or groceries, or pay pay a little bit more off your bills? This is what this business can do for you. So if you're interested in joining Young Living as a business person, what you're going to do is go to youngliving.com. Please ask the person who invited you to this call for their referral number. If you're not already a customer, you'll want to make sure that you have their referral number. You're going to go to this website, scroll all the way to the bottom where it says for brand partners, and you're going to click become a brand partner. And you're going to get this business essentials kit. You're going to put it in your cart, and it comes with a step-by-step guide that has tips and tricks and videos and training. And you'll get some other information. It's $29. So $29 to start your own business. I don't know about you, but there are not that many businesses out there that you can start for $29, that you do not have to carry inventory. You don't have to ship anything out, that you get to work from the comfort of your own home, in your sweats, or from your phone in between errands, where you can have the potential to make $100 a month, a couple $100 a month, or help you figure out how to grow your business. And that's pretty much it. I think I answered how to earn money. There's just 3 simple steps. Share with your friends and family about the products that you're loving and using and what will be beneficial for them. Educate them on why it makes sense to keep using these products, and sign up for our subscription box, which is customizable. Every month you can customize what you want shipped to your house. That saves them time and money from having to go to the store, saves them gas money from having to leave the house, right? If all of your products are coming to your home, you don't have to leave the house, you just have to buy groceries, and nowadays you can instant cart that. So if you educate people and get them onto a subscription box, that will help ensure that every month you have a minimum income coming in, because you have a consistent amount of sales coming in every month. And then the last step is rinse and repeat. Just do that. Keep sharing, keep educating, have people learn how to do this, and help them share, educate, rinse and repeat. And so it's simple. It's not rocket science. Everybody can do this, because I guarantee you have shared about something that you have loved, and people have then gone and either bought it or gone to that restaurant or watched that movie or whatever. Your voice in the circle of people that surround you carries weight, and they will listen to what you are saying and the recommendations that you make, because they value your opinion. So it's as simple as that. And whether you have a small network of people or a big network of people, it doesn't matter. When I started 9 years ago, I had 500 people on Facebook, and I didn't have an Instagram, because I don't think 9 years ago Instagram even existed. And I'm not an Instagram influencer. I have followers, to almost the 5,000 limit on Facebook, but most of them are my Young Living friends. They're not like, people that I'm networking with outside of Young Living. So that's it. I got it in 30 minutes. All right, we're open for any questions. This is recorded. I will share it in all of the groups so that you have it. But I would love to answer any questions that anybody that is interested in this business might have. So throw it in the comment section or hop on off of mute. And if you don't have questions, ask the person that you got invited to this Zoom. If you do have questions, they will be able to answer them. All right, I think that's it. Super quick and short and sweet and to the point. So I hope that this video and this explanation of this business is helpful to you, to show you that this business is doable for anybody. It's a great opportunity. It's a company that you can stand behind 110%, knowing that they are doing good in the world, and that you will also be doing good in the world by sharing about it. Thanks for joining me. Bye.